Hey guys, how you doing? Last week I was on Twitter and I was having a conversation with a couple of guys about gainstaging and how to go about it and why is it important to do it. So I thought that the best and fastest way to explain what is it that I do is to shoot a quick video. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you what I'm doing when I'm gainstaging a mix before mixing and what I do to it, and then how I go about putting a mix together after I've done that. I used to mix my songs without caring too much about how much musical energy would hit the master bus. And all of my tracks would be clipping, and the sound would be congested and not dynamic, and I wouldn't have any headroom to do mastering later for my engineers. And also it was really hard to make it sound lean and lush and exciting like a commercial mix. Then one day I got hip to VU meters, and they have become absolutely the first and most important plugin that I put on a mix, and I use them religiously. I use this VU meter, which is a free plugin by TB Pro Audio, and you can download it for free now from the website. If I were to use my DAW's VU meters, chances are that I would be misled. What those are, these are digital VU meters that tell you exactly with absolute precision what the sound's amplitude is at that moment in time, which is very accurate, but it's not very musical because our ears don't work quite like that. Our eardrums take a few milliseconds to adapt to the sound that's coming onto them, and that is the same reaction time of a VU meter. Some of these VU meter plugins, like for example Waves VU or TB Pro Audio's one, or the ones that are found in Sonymous beautiful preamps, they react to the music very much like our eardrums. And so we have a better representation of what the music would then sound like to our brain, to our ears. Now, the value that you can get from a VU meter is relative to how you set it up. In this case, I set it up so that when the needle hits 0, then the volume is minus 18 dB. Why did I choose minus 18 dB? That's very simple. All of the classic large format consoles like API, SSL, Neve, Harrison, Trident, whatever, they were set up in such a way that all of the needles, when they hit 0, that would be minus 18 dB. And that also means that if you keep on pushing signal in, then you'd get into saturation and then distortion. Now, obviously, when we're working with computers, that's a non-thing because we're not clipping, we're not saturating a digital stereo bus. But a lot of the plugins that we use nowadays are emulations of virtual consoles, emulations of virtual electrical circuits. And those are set up in such a way that when you hit them at minus 18, they will start saturating. So the reason maybe why your mixes sound congested, sound small, they sound unfocused is maybe because you're hitting those plugins too hot. And those plugins do what they're supposed to do, which is saturating the signal after it hits a certain threshold, which most probably is minus 18. So here's how I prep my session to work with VU meters. I put one on each and every channel of my virtual mixing desk. In this case I use Pro Tools, but this is DAW agnostic. You can use Logic, you can use whatever you want. All of the tracks have to be at unity, so all the faders are at 0. Let's go look at a specific sound. Let's say these vocal chops. As you can see, they're slightly under the threshold. So what I like to do, well, you can do it either by ramping up the wave if your DAW allows you to do that. See, a tiny bit of overload is fine. Doesn't have to be very, very strict. But obviously that's more or less the gist of it. You have to dance around the red. You can either do that, as I said, or use this knob on the plugin to raise or lower the volume. Let's do another track. Let's see this hard kick. Okay, let's do this loop. Obviously, sometimes you have tracks that are too loud for the video meter and we'll redline it. So in that case, we'll bring it back. As you can see, most of my tracks are very low in volume, and that's because after years of having this mindset, gainstaging is built in my arrangement process, and I very rarely have to turn down a track. And then you basically go ahead and do it on all the tracks. Once all of the tracks are gainstaged like that, then the next step is to build a good balanced mix by just using the volumes. And I do this before, even just before doing reverbs and stuff or compression. I just turn down all of the tracks and then I start from the top and try to achieve a nice balance. I ask myself, what are the loudest instruments in the mix? And then those are the first one that I open up and push up to 0, because then I know that's minus 18 dB, and that's gonna be the loudest thing in the mix. In this case, this is a house music track, and probably it's gonna be the kick and the vocals.
More, give me more, and give me time, give me time, give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more, give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more, give me more, and give me time, give me time, give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more, give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more, give me more, time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more. Give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more. Give me more. And give me time. Give me time. Give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more. Give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more. Give me more. And give me time. Give me time. Give me time to think it over. I need to get. Give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me Give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more. Give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more. Give me more. And give me time. Give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more. Give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more. Give me more. And give me time. Give me I don't wanna write these words. I don't.
Now, if we're having a look at my master bus, I put another VU meter that sets out minus 6 dB. So when the music hits 0, we're at minus 6 dB. Let's see what it looks like.
Give me time to think it over. I need to get away. Give me more. Give me time to think it over.
See? Plenty of headroom. And these are my techniques to doing gain staging and balancing a mix. Please let me know what you think of the video. Please let me know if you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you enjoyed the cat. Please let me know if you enjoyed the music. This is a new song I'm working on with the wonderful Ria Parkins, who wrote it. It's called The Getaway. It's going to be out real soon. And I hope this has been useful to you. Please enjoy again. Subscribe. Be kind to each other. I'll see you next time. I have been expecting you, Mr. Bond. Oh, wait. I have been expecting you, Mr. Bond.